It's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the sound system demo of the 2022 Jeep Compass and its 9-speaker Alpine premium audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio adjustments, inputs, controls, speaker locations, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Then we're going to go out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. If you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning, you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you're tired of hearing the same songs week in and week out, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. There you can hear member-requested tracks and help support the channel. So if you're interested, click the join button or the link in the description. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at the car. Facelifted for 2022, mostly for the interior, as you saw a second ago, making it look really nice, but a little bit of refresh on the outside as well. You can see you got those kind of bluish-looking headlights. And overall, the Compass has always been an attractive vehicle in my opinion, so I don't think they really needed to change too much, so I'm glad they didn't. If you do want to see more on the Compass, check the links in the description. We've got some highway fuel economy testing and a DM test drive as well. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults. Let's take a look at those now. Very nice Uconnect infotainment system here, definitely up there with the best in class. You can see it's good refresh rate, very responsive, and it looks nice. Not a matte finish or anything, very crisp looking and feeling. Here on our media screen, let's go over to audio settings. At the top, you got your standard front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. EQ, bass, mid-range, and treble. Let's go through those. After that, you've got speed adjusted volume, so as you get going faster, the music will sort of lift up and compensate for road and wind noise. And a surround sound setting. Let's turn that on and off. It does say surround sound not available in all modes, and I wonder if this is one of those modes that it's not available, because I'm not noticing any difference. Other than that, that's about all you got for sound adjustments. For audio controls in the new Compass, you've got a volume knob here. Admittedly, it's kind of weird. It's not perfectly smooth. There's sort of a lip on the end of it. I'm not a big fan of that, but it does work well. Good adjustments. I'm glad to just have a volume knob here in 2022. And then you've got on the back right side of the steering wheel, adjusted controls back there. I like that. For track selection, you can either do rotary knob here. Doesn't look like we have any track buttons up here, although if you're on the media screen, you can use that. Then you do have on the left side of the steering wheel, on the back, track selection buttons. For audio inputs in the new Compass, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, USB-A, and USB-C. I like having both of those. Wireless, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. I am going to confirm that those are both wireless. From what I can tell, they're supposed to be wired and wireless, but we'll see how they are. And I believe that is it. Make sure we don't have any sort of streaming, nothing that I see. It's possible that maybe in the future you'll be able to install some sort of Spotify streaming app or something like that, but looks like that's about all we got. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no auxiliary input jack that I can see, and other than that, that is about it. Speaker locations. Now this is kind of interesting. Technically, Jeep lists this as a 9-speaker system, but there are 10 if you count the subwoofer, so I don't know why Jeep doesn't just market it as a 10-speaker. Why would they cut themselves short? But either way, let's go through. Got 1 here, door woofer, 2 tweeter up there, 3 center, 4, 5. Coming into the back. 6 tweeter, 7 woofer, 8, 9. And like I said, if we open up the trunk, you do have this big old subwoofer right here making 10. So listed as a 9-speaker system, but if you count that subwoofer, definitely 10. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's start off with CarPlay. Let's see how easy it is to hook up without using the cable. Alright, it did give me the option to use CarPlay right after pairing up, so we should have it coming up any time now. There we go. CarPlay coming up nice. Good resolution. taking up most of the screen. Let's go home. There's Waze. Good refresh rate on there. YouTube Music. It's a nice aspect ratio as well for CarPlay. I'm pretty happy with that. And there's your settings. All right, will it be just as easy for Android Auto? Yes, Android Auto just as easy. Prompted me on the screen if I want to use wireless Android Auto, and getting it set up right now. Look at that, even with an older phone, no problem. So there we have it, taking up the whole screen. Your Google Maps. Let's go to YouTube Music. Okay, a little darker display there, but it looks good. And back, there's your home screen. Man, that resolution is so crisp. And settings. All right, let's get this stuff put away and get out on the road. overall, there's a lot that I'm happy with on this system. Now, you can kind of tell listening to this song that things sound a little bit muffled, especially in the mid-ranges. And that kind of makes sense because we really don't have a mid-range speaker working super well here. I mean, we've got probably what's like a mid-range to woofer speaker down there. But up top, it's probably more tweeter woofery. And the speaker in the center is probably taking most of the mid-range duty. And it's doing overall a pretty good job. I'm actually pretty happy with the highs and most of the lows in this. I was kind of expecting a little bit less, to be honest, and haven't been too disappointed. The overall balance is what's impressed me. Everything seems pretty well balanced. Nothing is popping out too strong either in the highs, mids, or lows. So this next song will make it pop out, turn the bass all the way up, and see what happens after we get past this song. Now it's interesting that turning the bass up doesn't make a huge difference. Listen. I almost think this is broken, because look, here's -9 and +9. There's really barely any difference there. Either way, the bass is decently strong coming from that subwoofer, but yeah, that adjustment almost seems like it's not working properly. My thoughts on the Alpine sound system here in the 2022 Jeep Compass. Again, I'm very impressed both with the infotainment system and the sound quality. I'm going to be perfectly fine if it were just like, meh, it's an average system, average car, no big deal, move on. But I could actually see myself sitting in here and jamming out to some music for quite a good amount of time. Plus, it helps that Uconnect is such a great infotainment system. I don't like how far away the screen is. I do really have to reach for some of those things in the corner, but it works so well. It's so intuitive and easy to use and looks nice. So I'd be giving this system a B, very strong B as well, and that's a pretty good rating for a car in this class and price point. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Compass, like I said, check the links in the description. We've got other videos for you, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.